Wow, this is a pretty amazing.
Supergirls, right?
Yeah.
Panel before.
No, but that says season 3, so it can't be Supergirl.
Andy Samberg, Seaman.
So I don't know.
Andy Samberg, Belgian waffler.
Gas stars.
That's freaking awesome. I think Amy Poehler's on here.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to see you.
It's great to see you as well. It's good to be back here.
So what's going to go on in the first
Comic-Con,
2 episodes for you?
full effect. lot of drinking.
Lot of
lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking.
Lot of drinking. Damon, Ian Somerhalder might be like a youth educator and catalyst and all that shit. Damon Salvatore is a hands down lushy, smarmy drunk, and that's why we love him. Because his faults are his weaknesses are his strengths, and his strengths are his weaknesses. Crazy bastard. But when I leave tomorrow, we shoot all this cool stuff. There's a lot of great Damon and Bonnie stuff because ultimately, to be honest with you, last year the opening of season 6 with Damon and Bonnie was my favorite stuff ever. It was such great stuff. Excuse me. And I think, look, it's like, imagine she's the reason that his girlfriend is sort of chilled out in this box for the next 70 years. They look at each other and they resent each other, but they love each other and they are stuck together and they have to stick with one another. And I don't know, to me it sounds like a beautiful recipe for disaster and amazingness. But Kat and I love working together because, we work with the same coach, this woman, Ivana Chubbuck. And if you ever Google Ivana Chubbuck's list of clients and actors and all the lives she's touched, you can personally thank her for amazing performances. She single-handedly, with her actors, makes this business better by virtue of really giving people connecting material, what's on the page to what's in the person. And there's something really powerful about that. And Kat and I work with her as individuals, and we work together with her. And so the reason Bonnie and Damon have this really awesome bond is not only because Kat and I just adore each other, but we have these really cool secret communications that Ivana works with us on. And we always have some really cool, deep work. So there's some pretty twisted shit going through our minds while we're working. Do you write in shorthand?
Maybe.
I've never understood. I actually really I wanted to take a course in shorthand. It's amazing to.
No, I just write down like half of your quote, and then I go back and I listen to the whole quote later. But speaking of Damon and Bonnie, there are a lot of people who want them to be together romantically.
What did the brown chicken say to the brown cow? Brown chicken, brown cow.
I've never heard that before. I love
I
it.
haven't either.
What have you been under a rock?
You've been in a coffin under the mansion.
Yeah, right.
Is there any potential for that storyline?
Well, I think. Listen, I think that what's really cool about it is that there's so much, true, not necessarily love stories, but true, really deep relationships come from when you see two characters sort of collide. Damon and Lena kind of collided, but Bonnie and Damon have been this slow build of so much experience. They fucking hated each other. He tried to kill her 25 times. He succeeded a couple times. She tried to kill him, almost succeeded a couple times. But at the end of the day, Bonnie's truly one of the only people Damon would really go to bat for. You think about, it's Stefan, Bonnie, Alaric. Damon would go out on a limb for Matt. He would. There are very few people that he would do this for. But Bonnie, I think, really, he loves Bonnie. And they're stuck. They're stuck together. And there's actually a couple really great scenes coming up. Actually, we're shooting them on Monday. So we leave here, and I have to be on set at 6 a.m. Monday, about an hour from where I live.
Wow.
So I'll get up at probably 4. I'll go for a run. I'll feed the cats. And then I'll drive to set, and then I have conference calls all through lunch. I'll work until probably 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and then I'll drive to the barn. I'll see my horses, give them some hugs, and then I'll go home.
So you're already planning out your Monday.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one, though.
Every moment of, it's crazy because we're in a television show. So remember someone last year was asking me for a meeting to talk about this stuff, actually in the White House. There was someone in the White House. And they said, okay, so let's lock our schedules down. What are you doing? And I said, well, I mean, from now until, I'm in Europe for the summer. I'll be in South and Central America a bit. I'll be in Mexico after we get married. But then we'll be in Europe for 2 months, and then I'm back. And basically, so from July until April of 2016, I'm in Atlanta. It's like, so I can plan until then. Every moment, when you're on a TV show, every moment is scheduled because you're such a priority for the show, because every moment has to be.
Without giving away too much, where we
No.
will find Damon in the first episode of the season? Are we going to see more of the old Damon? After
Yeah, that's the
Lando?
thing. Listen, we want to. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Go ahead. Perfect.
we. Oh, sorry, I'm in your camera. If you go back and you look at season 1, 2, and 3 of the show, you really look at some badass storytelling, some stuff that was deep and beautiful, yet simple. It used to be the biggest fucking moment was Stefan telling Eleni he's a vampire. Now we have to blow up 3 cars and kill 20 people to get that same effect. It's like, it's like drug addicts. They have to do more and more and more to get the same buzz. And it's a shame. So we want to go back to that season 1 and 2 type of storytelling where it's sexy, it's volatile, it's dark, it's funny. Damon, Damon was this super volatile, very unpredictable guy. Wasn't very nice a lot of the time, but he was vulnerable, and people can respect that, and it draws people in. So, without giving too much away, we want to go back to that type of storytelling. Shit that means something to people, without getting bogged down in mythology about moonstones and wolves and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it really takes a toll on you, and it takes a toll on the writers. It's not fun for them to have to come up with, well, when there's a full moon, and there's this comet, and then there's a stone, when they all line up, and then they lick each other, crazy things happen. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I want a fucking scene that's just between 2 people who either love or hate each other, but whatever it is, they're coming from real places about real things, even though there's ghosts and vampires and shit. But I remember our DP, the first 3 seasons, this guy Paul Summers, the first 2 seasons, who made the show look like the show. He's a genius. And our camera operator, Jeff Schatz, who actually became our director and is crushing directing great episodes now, they used to kill me every season 1 and 2. I would get so angry. I don't bitch on set, but I get very impassioned. And I would just say, like, guys, let's ground this in fucking reality. And they go, dude, really? You're gonna play reality police right now? You're talking about a fucking vampire that's jumping out of a tree and killing a ghost. Like, there is no reality here. Stop playing reality police. And it was always funny, and I would think, you're right. Okay, let's just ground this in something that's not about mythological stuff, which I respect it all, but come on, man. Let's go back to just relationships,
Grounded in emotion.
Grounded in real emotion. And that's what I meant by reality. When we're impassioned or sad or enthused about something, it's based on something real to us, a catalyst, whether we're in love, whether we're in like, whether we're in hate, whether we're in pain, whether we're hungry, whether we're horny, whatever. It's something real. It's not tangible, but it's a feeling, and as a human being, that's what we connect to. And we're fortunate. I have no problem with serialized cop, police or medical dramas, whatever they may be, but I do sometimes, in the 14th or 15th hour of shooting, even when it's 15 degrees Fahrenheit, when we're talking about some cool stuff, I do look at my co-stars and say, man, I always look at them and say, look, at least we get to do some really cool shit every week, Are you guys making me leave?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Thanks so much.
Guys, thanks for being so cool.
Thank you.
You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of press happening right now. But listen, guys, thank you for, if the media wasn't talking about this show and getting people to really love it and backing up and solidifying their feelings and thoughts and getting them to ask questions, we wouldn't have it. So
We are from Brazil, actually.
thanks for doing what you do. From Brazil?
Yes.
Oh, I love that country. Woo, that country and I have some
You should
history.
move there.
I don't know if I can move there, but